Let me ask you a question. How many of y'all do y'all feel like you're not living to your full potential? How many do you feel like you have more to give, more to achieve, more to experience in this life, but for some reason you just can't seem to get yourself to take consistent action? Well, I'm here to tell you that the key to unlocking that potential, the secret to making the breakthrough that you have been longing for, it's about one simple word: consistency. It doesn't matter how talented you are or how smart you are or how much potential you have. If you can't develop the discipline, the consistency of showing up every day in and day out, I'm sorry to tell you right now, you are not going to be able to reach the heights that you're capable of. I've been there myself. There have been times in my life where I was brimming with ideas, full of ambition and drive, but I just couldn't seem to follow through. I would start a new project with so much enthusiasm only to fizzle out after a few weeks. I would always tell myself that this is my time, that I'm going to do it, only to slide right back into my old patterns and habits. The problem wasn't the lack of motivation or vision. The problem was that I haven't trained myself for the consistency. When I started to become consistent, that's when I started to notice the progress. Consistency is what separates the winners from the losers, what separates the winners from the mediocre. The best part is, consistency is the skill that can be learned and developed, just like any other skill. It is not some innate quality that you either have or you don't. No, it's a muscle that you can strengthen, a habit that you can cultivate, a mindset that you can intentionally forge within yourself. But it is not going to be easy. I'll tell you that right now. Developing consistency requires sacrifices, dedication, and unwavering commitment to your goals. It means saying no to the easy distraction, to the temptation of cutting corners. It means pushing through the resistance, the self-doubt, the moments of fatigue and discouragement that are showing up to do the work anyways. And let me tell you, there will be plenty of those moments, because the truth is, it's human nature to seek comfort, to avoid discomfort, to take the easy way out. Our brains are wired to conserve energy. But here's the thing. If you want to achieve anything remarkable in this life, you have to be willing to do the hard work. You have to be willing to push past the resistance, to embrace the discomfort. The rewards on the other side with that kind of discipline and effort are truly profound. I'm talking about the personal growth, the kind of success, the kind of fulfillment that most people can only dream of. But it all starts with the first step. That first decision to force yourself to be consistent. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but how do I begin to develop this kind of consistency? I mean, I've tried before and failed. What makes you think that I can pull it off this time? Well, I'm going to share the 3 key principles that I found to be absolutely essential for cultivating true, lasting consistency in your life. The first principle is this: you have to get crystal clear on your why. You need to have a deep why, burning reason, purpose of why it's going to push you through when the times get hard. It is going to be tough. Because let me tell you, without a strong enough why, your consistency is going to crumble like a house of cards the moment a storm comes through. You see, consistency is not about the willpower or discipline. It's about tapping into something much deeper within yourself. So I want you to take a moment and really reflect on your why. What is it that you're truly passionate about? What drives you? What inspires you, that fills you with the purpose? What kind of impact do you want to make? Not just on your own life, but on the world around you. You have to get clear on that, and that's what's going to push you forward, even when the path ahead seems the darkest. The second key principle is all about accountability. You see, one of the biggest challenges with developing consistency is that it's so easy to let ourselves off the hook, to make excuses, bring other people into the equation. When you make yourself accountable, when there is someone outside of yourself, it becomes a lot harder into slipping back into the old patterns, into your old habits. That doesn't mean you have to share your dreams and goals with the entire world. In fact, I caution against that, because the more people that you involve, there's the more potential of getting criticized, getting put down, getting bad talk. I'm talking about a circle of people that you need to get around you. Maybe it's a mentor or coach or somebody that aligns with your goals, who's going to be there to cheer for you, who's going to be cheering you on the whole way, the whole road, while you have to endure the discipline, the hard action that you are taking. They will celebrate your wins and push you to keep going when it starts to get tough. They are the ones that are going to hold you to your commitment that you have made and will not let you off the hook no matter how much you want to give up. And let me tell you, having that kind of support system in place can make all the difference in the world. Because let's be honest, building consistency is hard enough on its own. But when you're trying to do it all on your own, without no outside accountability, it becomes an uphill battle that most people are just not ready for. So I want you to start thinking about who you can bring into your corner, who can serve you as your ally in this journey for greater consistency. It could be a close friend, a family member, a colleague, professional coach, or a mentor. The key is to find someone who believes in you, who is going to champion you through the hard times, and is going to hold you through to your highest standard that you put yourself. Final step is to take in consistency in the final action. Consistency is just not a mindset or a feeling. It is something tangible. It is something that you can measure, and you have to cultivate. I know what you might say. I know that I need to take action. I know that I have to get there. But simply taking action is not enough. What you need to do is develop a rock solid system, a daily routine, a set of habits, something that you're going to do every single day no matter what life throws at you. Because let's be honest, life is unpredictable and it's always going to present us with unexpected challenges and distractions. And if you don't have a direct intention about how you're going to show up every single day, you're just setting up yourself for failure. So what does that look like in practical terms? Well, it might mean setting up a specific time out of the day to work out, to learn, to better yourself. You have to put it in a list of plan, how you're going to accomplish your goals, and breaking down that plan into smaller, manageable, actionable steps. It can also mean building an accountability checklist with your friend, coach, mentor. Having someone to report back to, someone who can ask you the tough questions and keep you honest, can be an incredible, powerful motivator to stay on track. And let's not forget about the power of habit. When you can turn your consistent action into positive reinforcement, that's when the magic starts to happen. Because let's be honest, we are all creatures of habit. And when you can get yourself to the point where it just feels natural to do something, an action just like brushing your teeth or making coffee, then you have truly mastered the art of consistency. I know what you might be thinking. It all sounds great, but how do I actually go about creating those types of habits and routines? Well, let me tell you